right, nobody's here, so I guess I'll just start. So, got a couple of news articles from IGN today. So to start off, hold on, let me take this off. I'm just wear it around my neck. That way, at least some light could be on me, even though my hair is jacked. Let me make sure the headphones still work. No ad. I'm good. I'm good off the ads. All right. So, Switch 2 customers have no right to U.S. tariff refunds. Nintendo argues as they received exactly what they bargained and paid for. Plaintiffs are not entitled to rebate. Now, I haven't read the top. Oh, you back there. I haven't read the article yet. I haven't. But from what I've read, basically Nintendo is joining Sony in shitting on their audience. Nintendo might be receiving a refund for the money it spent on US tariffs, but it claims it's under no obligation to pass that money back to consumers, even though they paid higher prices for Switch 2 products. It helped their bottom line, essentially. The same reason why everybody who's not on a specific side tells you that tariffs are bad happened. Like, we happen to be right. And this is exactly what we meant. Tariffs make things for the companies more expensive, so in turn, the company is going to make the products more expensive, which we, the people, are going to have to pay for. So, in doing so, Nintendo basically they upcharged their stuff, earned a higher profit off of it, and even though they're getting money that they basically would have lost back, they're keeping the advanced or the higher amount of profit for themselves instead of giving it back to their consumer base. Which I mean, sure, business got to make money or whatever. However, I don't know. It's very like capitalist, fuck the consumer type vibes, and I don't really fuck with it. But let's read on. Shortly before launch last year, Nintendo raised the price of Switch 2 accessories and subsequently announced a price raise for the original Switch. The company, like every electronics manufacturer, has seen its financial margins under pressure due to rising component prices. And last year, my mic volume is a little too low. That's crazy because I legitimately like lowered it before I started the stream. How's that? And what's going on, X? I appreciate you, what I'm saying, joining the stream or what have you. Uh, for those of y'all who are watching the playback of this, even though it may not be many of you, I need y'all to fuck with my boy. Uh, Zakage is his name on the internet. That's his. Matter of fact, this is page right here. Boom. Oh, can y'all see that? Is it inverted? I don't think it's inverted. I might have to. Oh, my bad. If it's not inverted, then like I don't know, put it to a mirror or something so you'll be able to see it. But fuck with his content. He be making better content than I do. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, how's this? Is this good? Is this good? Because my little brother he got into my setup and he moved my mic. So a couple clicks more. All right. I'm gonna just put it right there and pray. Put it right there and pray. Hopefully this is good. Like I said, he got into it and moved my stuff around. So there we go. Actually, you know what? I because of where everything is now, because I also got an extended uh keyboard. I think I can move it right here. That way it's closer to me. So that way when I need to use a mouse, I still got the room. I might bump the mic a little bit. Wow. I still got the room. He got one of those aesthetically pleasing clicker keyboards. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. That's pretty solid. All right, cool. Bet. But yeah, Nintendo basically is like, you know what I'm saying? Even though we got temporarily fucked over by the tariffs, it's permanent for y'all. Y'all just gonna have to eat that. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the extra money though. Thank you for fucking with us when times was tough. But you know what I'm saying? That's just about as far as our thanks is gonna go. And I think that's kind of fucked up because these are the people that's buying your games, they're buying the accessories. I get it, you gotta make a dollar. However, you have to make a dollar, and because they raised your shit to a dollar, you upped it to $2. You could pay them 50 cents. You can give back 50 cents to your people. They don't have to get the full amount, but you could definitely get like a little portion. It could even be like what's the name? Like how GameStop do. It could be store credit. I know Nintendo got a store. They could do Nintendo store credit. So the fact that y'all aren't giving anything back to the people who paid extra for your shit is, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. But it's on brand right now because nowadays video game companies are in the mindset of fucking over the consumer just to make themselves better. Uh Especially like Sony. Sony is on some fuck shit right now. Microsoft is attempting to, but they're not really doing a good job at it. Or so I've heard. I only get Sony products for real as far as gaming stuff goes. But every gaming company seems to be trying to fuck over their consumers. So this doesn't surprise me. This doesn't surprise me one bit. Uh anyway, moving on. Speaking of Sony, just 7 PlayStation games have sold more than 100,000 physical copies in the US so far this year. I honestly don't believe this. I get it, it's people telling us, oh, the numbers say, but people can fudge numbers, especially corporations who's trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Expand their profit margins. So I don't really believe this, but let's see if they actually say like the best PlayStation game. Let's see if they say the seven games that's doing it. Amid the backlash to Sony's decision to end production of discs for new PlayStation games from 2028, data for game sales in the US show the dominance of digital in stark terms. On July 1st, Sony shocked the video game world when it confirmed plans to discontinue. We literally just read that. Why are you repeating it? In response to shifting trends and consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store, and at retailers in digital formats only. This is fucking stupid. This is a very dumb idea. And in fact, this story that we're gonna read next is a good follow-up to this because it tells you why at least a portion of it as to why that's a bad idea. Um Continue to shift away from physical discs to digital. Physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following this decision, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. We already read that. This transition has no impact on games that are already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in this format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends. I literally just came from college, so I'm like all read out. Uh, by the way, that program is over with, so I'm probably going to be doing this more. Just a little tidbit. Anyway, to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games. We have to boycott. We have to boycott. Stop buying Sony products. Period. Stop buying Sony products. Stop investing in their games. Because that's what it is, technically. It's an investment. Hey, congrats, you graduated. Uh, Technically, yeah. I mean, it's only like a 6 month program, but essentially, I could go back and I can get, I think 15 more credits, and then I'll be eligible to get my associate's degree. So I may or may not do that. It depends. We shall see. Uh, but yeah, This shit, the only solution that I have, or the only fix not happening, bro. I'm pre-ordering Wolverine.
I say that, but realistically speaking, I'm probably gonna join you.
I'm a hypocrite though. I'm a hypocrite. Nah, when I say stop buying Sony products, I mean like we have to stop putting so much into it. Yeah. I I I'm making all these bold claims, but I bought the digital only PS5. I mean, granted, I bought that because I was like the only one available at the time. I bought mine during COVID. I bought it for I think $150 more. But I plan to get the disc attachment eventually. I just haven't done it yet. But I don't know, man. I feel like that's the only way that this will really work is if we boycott Sony products. But we have to do it strategically. Like they came out with, oh, we're not gonna put out more discs. And people were like, oh, fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. Why are you not making more discs? And then they released Black Ops 1 and 2, a port. It wasn't even like a remaster, it was just a port. And people bought it in droves, even though it's literally less than the original game. Like what you can do in that game is actually less than what you could do originally. People still bought it in like droves by the truckload. So it sent the message that regardless of what y'all say, what y'all do matters, and what y'all are doing is buying our shit. So we're gonna keep doing what we've been doing. If you don't like it, sucks it suck. You know what I'm saying? So a message has to be sent. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, especially with the heat that's dropping uh this year alone. I low key fuck with what Xbox is doing with discs. I actually haven't seen what Xbox is doing with discs. So I don't know what that's in reference to. But if they are still keeping their discs or they're only doing like even if they do that, if they only do like collector's edition or legacy edition and they actually sell the disc that way, that would be cool. But to say you're flat out not making any discs, period, is fucking stupid. And not only is it stupid for that reason, is that later in the stream or you want me to tell you? You could tell me because I only got that the effect of what this is doing and something about Avengers Doomsday. So yeah, you can go ahead and put it in the comments. But see, 90% of voters, 90%. Matter of fact, let's do a little bit of math. Let's do a little bit of math. All right. From the people who participated in this alone, right? 100, oh, excuse me, that's not right. 47,000. I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. 47,964 people all voted on this. Confirmed. Divided by, oh, excuse me, my fault. Multiplied by point 0.9. Okay. So, damn it. Damn it. Okay. So 47,964 minus, we just go do that like this. God damn it. You buy the disc supposedly a bit cheaper than digital. When you insert the disc into your console, it adds a license for that game to your account and then downloads the games digitally. Simple. Xbox may have come up with the solution that everybody is asking for because that's the best way to do it. If you don't do it that way, it's fucking weird. Oh, all right. I had to fix the chat for a second. Uh, but yeah, that is the best way to do it because you're doing the same thing, except we have the physical media and the licensing. The licensing is the biggest issue because if we can't buy the physical games, best of both worlds, because we really fuck with discs just for the looks, like having a shelf full of titles. Exactly. But also, it's the longevity of it. I want to own my right to play the game, which is what buying games is supposed to be. You own the right to play that game. However, if they go digital only, they can shut your shit off just because they fucking feel like it. And because you technically don't own the game, you're renting it, it's perfectly legal. It's perfectly fine. So they essentially are stealing money from you in the long run. Shit's fucking crazy. But all right, so keep that number in mind. Copy. Boom. 47964 minus what the fuck am I looking? What the fuck is this, bro? Ugh, I'm such an old man. Let me get that. I can't paste. So I did all that for nothing. Ah, fuck you, man. Fuck you. All right, times 0.1. So this amount of people, we just gonna say 47,000, excuse me, 4,796. When I tell y'all my brain is fucking fried today, 4,796 people have said that they support this out of 47,964 voters. God fucking damn it. It shouldn't have took as long as that did. But the fact that did take that long says exactly where my mental state is. But that's neither here nor there. What is here and is there is the fact that people don't want this. They don't. So why is Sony doing it? I'll never know. I'll never fucking know. Yeah. Only 7 PlayStation games has sold more than 100,000 physical units so far this year in the US. God fucking damn it. Only two did it last week, or when was the 11th? 2 weeks ago. Ain't no watch my profile. I cuss. I be cussing. You come on my channel, I be cussing. I'm like Dashy. Only difference is I don't get paid no way, so I can keep cussing. But nah, on some real, this is garbage. I don't think they actually mention it by name. Yeah, I don't think they mention the games by name. I don't read these articles ahead of time. I literally like I look, I see the title, fucking damn next to the Lord's name. Crazy. He understands. He know me. He know my heart. But anywho, I don't really read these articles ahead of time. I'll skim it. I'll see like, oh, what's the title? And then I'll say, okay, that'd be interesting to talk about. And then I take them. So I don't know if they reference, yeah, I don't know if they actually reference the games. I wish they did, but yeah, see, people don't want this shit. They don't. And I get it. Oh, well, if you want physical copies, then buy the games. It's that simple. But people aren't exactly putting out games that we actually want to buy right now. However, I guarantee people are going to want the physical copy for GTA 6, for Wolverine, for the next Spider Man that comes out, the next God of War that comes out. People are asking for it. So the fact that you're killing that, the possibility of those, well, you're killing that experience for future games is fucking stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I'm too loud. Okay. Can y'all see her? Okay. I'm too loud. My fault. I think she said I was too. Hold on. I don't know what's in the. What is this? Is it my mic that's in the way? What was that? Hold on. Let me let me bring this up here. See who that is. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, that's my follower goal that's in the way. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I mean, what is that? My sub goal. You gonna you gonna bring that down a little bit. That's kind of in the way. Yeah. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? But okay. She's loafing. She's loafing. She's loafing, guys. See that? I think I was too loud. My fault. My fault, gang. But anywho, this is a bad idea. I really don't. For downloads, however, the margins are much higher. Okay, so the margins are different for a physical copy and, or no, not a physical, a third party copy. I probably should read this all the way through, but I'm not going to because fuck Sony. Bottom line, fuck Sony. Is that Streamlabs? Yes, I use Streamlabs. I don't use OBS. Should I use OBS? Probably. Will I? No. But anyway, this is a problem, not just because, okay, we don't own our games, so they can literally pull the plug at any moment, but also it's a bad idea because the global secondhand video game market is valued at 7.2 billion, but Sony's decision to kill PlayStation discs threatens to destroy it. That's why. So the mom and pop shops, like Video Game Heaven in the 757, I think it's one in Chesapeake, one in Virginia Beach, and one in Norfolk. That, or like, I don't know, Dave's Gaming Palace. I'm just saying like random names. That might be a real store though. But places like those, they're going to end up going under because they have an entire market based on digital not digital copies, but physical copies. So it's like if you're getting rid of physical copies, you're essentially undercutting their business entirely. And because it's a code based thing, DK Oldies, what I'm assuming that's a store, but uh because they only sell physical copies and you could buy digital copies from those mom and pop shops, sure. However, the return policy is basically non-existent because on Sony, once you put a code in, that code is unreusable. You can never use that code again. So unless they change how they do their codes, which I highly fucking doubt because that would make them less money, then I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I think it's raps. I think it's raps for those. But like you're not gonna find titles like that. Like Jackass, you know what I'm saying? Champion, Dance Dance Revolution. I don't even think they make Dance Dance Revolution. So switching to the old they you would strictly have to sell old games and the old games would have to be communal. It'd have to be like based on what people, in my opinion, this could be one of the final pushes to PC gaming. I honestly think that's like the idea. One could argue that's the goal. The goal is for Xbox to push all their people to PC, PlayStation to push all their people to PC, and they make PC games strictly. Yo, what's going on, Ed? What's good, my boy? Excuse me, Trill, Ed. That nigga named Ed. Come on, man. He can have as many thousands of subscribers as he want. That nigga name's Ed. A junior at that. Yeah. So, but yeah, Sony undercutting the small resale market is not only weird, he said my guy because he don't remember who you are. Just throwing that out there. Me personally though, I wouldn't accept that. See, grown man talk about eating fish sticks. I'm just saying, man. Huh? Instigating, that's what you said. I'm only saying what you said. All right. But yeah, this is I don't bang with the physical media cancellation. I don't like it. I think they are trying to switch to PC gaming, which would be cool. However, it's going to undercut the shit out of all of the mom and pop shops that communities have grown to love. Like it would have to be kept up by a community. And because PC gaming is a thing and like all of that, be, because of PC gaming and all of that, you can find is that Leisure Suit Larry? There is no world where Leisure Suit Larry should be under Guitar Hero and beside Madden for any child to pick up. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you know what Leisure Suit Larry is, then you know it has no place being in access of children. None. Like I get it, it's a video game. Huh? My chat talking about some didn't deny it. Shut it. Movies. Anyway, but I don't see a world where that game is supposed to be out. That's supposed to be like in the glass cases where you can only buy it as an adult. I think that game is only rated M. I could have swore that game was rated X. Wait a minute. It's gonna mess up my what's the name? Yeah, that's insane. It's only M. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, see? The edited is M, but the uncensored, aka uncut and uncensored, was rated AO. I remember it. I remember it. Still, the edited version is still fucking crazy. Like, if y'all know about that game, y'all know exactly why it's crazy that it only got an M. Even the edited version only got an M. But yeah, fuck Sony. This is weird. Stop trying to kill an entire market. Stop trying to make a a monopoly just to sell video games, dude. This is a hobby for everyday people. I get it. PC gaming is kind of all the rage, especially with as many what's the name games like this, where you can literally just go online and just play it. However, that still doesn't give you the right to undercut an entire market, killing off small businesses just to make a dollar. That's fucked up. Also, I don't have an article about it, but I'm still talk about it. If you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my stream screen. I'm looking at up up. I'm jumping. All right, I'm looking at this. This is what I'm looking at. But anywho, I forgot what I was talking about.
Nah, he ain't pre-ordered GTA. He ain't got no job. And now we wait. Nah, so yeah, this is weird. I like I said, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I was gonna talk about it. I don't have a article for it, but I knew for a fact I was gonna talk about it. But Sony owns Crunchyroll, and now Sony is making it so that you have to be a specific membership in order to even access the store, the shop for Crunchyroll. That's fucking crazy. Like imagine you get on Fortnite, right? And in order to even look at the shop to be able to look at the skins and the music and animations, you have to already huh? What? My audio mute. I'm looking at my audio right now. Ed, can you hear me? 'Cause I know X is having complications. Can you hear me? Okay. But but yeah, Crunchyroll is making it so that in order to even be able to access their shop, you have to be in a membership. You have to like buy their membership. So, like I said, it's like Fortnite. In order to even be able to see the animations, the music, the skins, anything like that in the shop, you have to buy a membership first and then be able to even look at what you can buy after that. They're doing that for Crunchyroll. Disgusting. So fuck Sony. They're being weird. Apparently this is not new, but this is the first time that I've actually like paid attention and given a shit enough to view it. But that's still fucked up. At the end of the day, it's about the gamer, not about the games. So respect your audiences, man. Know your audience and respect them. Anyway, moving on. Avengers Doomsday trailer has some fans saying Marvel should have built up towards Doctor Doom's appearance like it did for Thanos, but there's a clear counterpoint. Now, I'm gonna read a little bit of this article. I'm gonna skim through it because I have something to say about this. I do. As the dust settles on visual, blah 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 blah. I've seen a mixed reception emerge. Well, good for you, Yinpool. There's plenty of excitement about the first Avengers movie since 2019's all-conquering Endgame, and much fun speculation about the true nation of Steve Rogers' appearance. Thank you for the spoiler. Um, because I'm not watching any trailers, by the way. I think y'all two have seen my story, but for Spider-Man and Avengers, I don't want to see any fucking trailers, any spoilers, nothing like that. I want to get the full brand new experience. I want to go in blind, 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 blind. Because if I see it in the trailer and it happens exactly like that in the movie and it's like a big moment, it's gonna piss me off. So to avoid the possibility of that, I'm just if I see a trailer, as soon as it starts, I'm clicking off of it. If somebody sends me the trailer, I just delete it in the chat. It's gotten so bad of people sending me like pieces of trailer and pieces of snippets and all that that I had to literally threaten to block people on my Instagram stories. Follow me on Instagram at ORTO spelled exactly as my YouTube. But it's I don't like it. I don't like the spoiler aspect of trailers now. That has nothing to do with this article, or that has very little to do with this article. So we're gonna proceed. Clearly, the mainstream audience is on board too, with impressive day one advance ticket sales and huge views for the trailer itself. Ed, I know for a fact pre-ordered ticket sales because one of our friends' birthday is in extreme close proximity to Spider-Man. I didn't know Avengers Doomsday went advanced already because it comes out December. Avengers Doomsday, I was about to say Endgame. Avengers Doomsday comes out December 18th and it's already available for pre-sale. Marvel know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. But I know my homeboys Ed and the rest of our crew pre-ordered Spider-Man tickets because they were doing a group celebration for our homeboy's birthday. So available and probably sold out. I guarantee fucking it's sold out. Guarantee fucking. As long as we've been waiting for this, literally the last movie was what, 7 years ago? That's 7 years ago. Which is fucking crazy, by the way. Time flew. COVID took a lot out. Took a lot out. But like I said, um, yeah. My timeline is full of people saying the introduction to Doctor Doom feels rushed. That should have been built up over the course of multiple movies for fans to feel the excitement of da 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 da. Battle Thanos, Thanos from da 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 da. Yeah, yada yada yada. Back in 2012 was when Thanos first appeared on screen. Cool, great, grand. Doctor Doom, played by Iron Man, da 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 da, as in a little to no build up. Yes, he appeared menacingly at the end of last year's Fantastic Four. Da, 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 so, ba, 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 ba. After the plan for Kong fell apart. Pause. The plan for Kong didn't fall apart. Marvel set it ablaze. And I love Marvel, but I also want to be on record to saying fuck Marvel for what they did to Jonathan Majors. Fuck Marvel severely for what they did to Jonathan Majors. If you're not in the loop somehow, for those of you who are watching the playback of this, Ed, I think we talked about it before, and X, I know for a fact you know. Jonathan Majors was in some controversy, basically surrounding Kang, even though he's pronounced both. It it has been pronounced as both Kong the Conqueror and Kang the Conqueror. But anyway, Kang, aka Jonathan Majors, was basically falsely accused of abuse and assault on his previous ex-girlfriend by his previous ex-girlfriend. Only problem was actual footage the other way didn't sound right internally for me. Well, Kong the Conqueror is it's alliteration. Kang the Conqueror is his name. Kong the Conqueror flows, which is why people call him both. I get it, you know. No 6'7". We too old for that. Anyway, but yeah, he was falsely accused by his I think she was his fiance at the time. Definitely girlfriend. And then the footage came out. And the footage shows that he didn't even assault her. He ran away from her. The complete opposite of what they said that he did. And they still somehow I think found him guilty, but he didn't have to serve any time or some crazy shit like that. It was very, very ass backwards. The verdict was very fucking stupid. And because the situation even happened, Marvel kicked Jonathan Majors to the curb. At the height of Jonathan Majors his uprising. Cause he just did no. Okay, was he just did Creed 3, I think. He did Loki already, where he first made the appearance. And he had like a fuck ton of projects. The Harder They Fall as well. Yeah, fresh after Creed 3 and Magazine Dreams. I didn't watch Magazine Dreams, but I know about it. I read it. I've seen like snippets on YouTube. I didn't watch it all the way though. And he acted his ass off in that too. But because there was even allegations up there, they kicked him to the curb. I get it, except for the fact that your leading guy, who you again hired to play a different role. So you hired him for two separate roles. One he's had since 2008, and one that you literally just gave him to be again, or not again, but to be in the future is a career fuck up. Like just for reference, Robert Downey Jr. criminal past. I fucking love Robert Downey Jr. I loved him as Iron Man. I loved him as Sherlock Holmes. I loved him as the dude from Tropic Thunder. I even loved him in Natural Born Killers. And that's ball knowledge. If you know about that movie, that's ball knowledge. How did he even get hired with this shit? Multiple times for possession of cocaine, heroin, crack, and marijuana, and for violating court ordered probations. All types of nut ass shit. All types of nut ass shit. Yeah, it's cool he maintained his sobriety, but y'all gave him a chance to redeem himself, and he did. Jonathan Majors didn't even do anything. Oh yeah, I forgot. He also had a gun. So not only was he on everything but fucking skates, but he also had a gun in the car. Jonathan Majors didn't even do anything except defend himself by removing her hands from him, literally like brushing her hands off and running away. And y'all took his role from him. Didn't wait to see the verdict, didn't even wait for it to go to trial. As soon as the shit came out, removed. And I can understand if it was, a minor character or a side character like Rhodey. Rhodey got fucking what's his name? Don Cheadle. Rhodey got replaced because originally it was Terrence Howard, but he got replaced because he wanted more money than this nigga. Terrence Howard doesn't have a criminal past, at least not one as publicized as Robert Downey Jr., but he doesn't have a criminal past enough for it to be a problem. And it kicked him to the curb to appease this guy, and they recast the character. Y'all didn't even try to recast Kong. Y'all didn't even give him a proper ending, nothing. So what I fucking hope is you do it in reverse order. Do the Doctor Doom shit first, then come back to Kang. I said it right that time. Do Doctor Doom first, then come back to Kang because you fucking owe it to Jonathan Majors. All he did was choose a white woman. That was the only mistake that he made. And he's being blackballed. Fucking crazy. So I don't want to hear shit about, oh well, he's a criminal, da 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 da. So you admit that's the right pronunciation. Yes, Kang the Conqueror is the right pronunciation. However, Kong, it's what's mostly been said around everywhere. The internet, and the only time it's pronounced correctly is in comic book circles of people that are in the know. So excuse me for appealing to a unconscious audience. Arrest me. I've committed the crime of mispronunciation. But anywho, back to what we was talking about though. I don't know. I feel like that is not nah. Y'all were in a rush because y'all fucked up, and instead of giving the man his job back, you decided to double down by replacing the character outright. And you replaced him with somebody who was already on screen. Y'all couldn't even do the due diligence of hiring a different actor to be Doom. So y'all are gonna write a storyline where this is a new streamer heckler troll training. Well, so y'all are gonna write a storyline where Tony Stark somehow is actually Doctor Doom. Oh, this is the universe where Tony was adopted, but he never got adopted by Howard and such. Or when he was adopted, they cast him aside to a different country, forgot him in a different country. He was stolen. They're gonna come up with some crazy ass storyline to make sense for why Tony Stark is Doctor Doom. Kong is either big ass gorilla next to Godzilla or gorilla in a racing cart. Mhm. But anywho, I don't think that I don't think that Robert Downey Jr. should have been Doctor Doom. Is he Doctor Doom? Yes. Am I okay with it? Yes. Like I said, I could essentially be on board with that because there is a way to spin the story to where it would be cool. It's also cool to see Robert Downey Jr. hasn't given up on Marvel. He stepped away from Iron Man, but didn't step away from Marvel. So I fuck with that. I also fuck with the fact that Steve is back because that was spoiled for me fucking too. Not by this article, but I'm glad we got Steve back, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Trojan horse. I think he's going to be a bad guy. Might even be Captain Hydra. Who fucking knows? A whole lot of speculation with this movie. But they built they didn't do the build up because they had to pivot from Kang. But not only did they have to pivot from Kang, they also kind of tried to do a build up to it, and y'all shat on it every chance y'all got. You shat on the fact that a black woman was Black Panther. Do I think they should have recast the character of T'Challa? Yes. And I have a brilliant idea as to how to do it. Instead of doing the soft reboot where T'Challa is actually T'Challa Jr., his son, who we're waiting to see grow up, they actually just, I don't fucking know, use the multiverse like they've been doing. All right, man, be safe on the roads. But they could have used the multiverse like they've been doing. And, oh, I am T'Challa. I'm just not your T'Challa. It would have fucking worked. It would have made sense and it would have been okay. The T'Challa that we know and love, the original T'Challa, has been laid to rest and has been honored. That's the whole purpose of Black Panther 2. Shuri as Black Panther, it happens in the comics, so I'm okay with it. They're not pulling shit out their ass. I would have liked the okay, I'm Killmonger, but I'm Killmonger who was brought to Wakanda at a young age, and I inherited the Black Panther. That way we get more Michael B. Jordan in the MCU. I'd have fucked with that too. But we got Shuri. Cool. Not that bad. Y'all shat on it. The fact that a woman was Black Panther grinded y'all gears to where y'all was on y'all soapboxes for weeks. Shang-Chi, we don't know what the fuck happened to that nigga. We don't know where he's at. We about to get Spider-Man, which is gonna be the only movie that I think nobody's gonna shit on. Just from what I've heard about the trailers, nobody's gonna shit on this. They have to fuck this movie up 6 ways to Sunday in order for it to be pissing people off. Captain America, y'all shat on him because Captain America's a black man. Keep it a buck. Because Captain America wasn't a bad movie. It was actually a good fucking movie. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Do I feel like Red Hulk could have had more of an appearance? Yes. Do I feel like they could have did away with the other villain? Yes. However, Juan Carlito Esposito is a motherfucking goat. and I appreciated his scenes for what they were. It was dope. I feel like he should have been a more important character, but I digress. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Y'all should have shot on that movie. I'm glad y'all shot on that movie because that movie was not good. People will defend that movie to their dying days, and I will disagree to my dying days. That movie was not good. The Eternals that led up to Captain America. We haven't seen none of them niggas since. Who else? Ant-Man was ass. The Quantumanium shit. Yeah, that shit was ass. 0 stars. Pop Tart charts is where it goes, where it belongs. Um, I'm trying to think of like more movies after Endgame. The Spider-Man that we got was tough. No Way Home was fucking tough. People tried to shit on it, but they just look stupid now. Cause now it actually made sense why they did what they did. I fucking loved it to begin with because it had my favorite Spider-Man back on screen again, which is Andrew Garfield, the GOAT Spider-Man. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Andrew is the GOAT Spider-Man. Everybody likes Toby. I feel like people only say Toby because of nostalgia. I went back and rewatched those movies. He's not a good Spider-Man. He's okay as Spider-Man and solid as Peter Parker. Andrew was a great fucking Spider-Man, but was not a good Peter Parker. He was too cool. They made him too cool. And Tom is the most comic book accurate. So I like Tom's Peter and his Spider-Man, but not as much as I like Andrew's Spider-Man. Like he actually embodied Spider-Man. Peter Parker has a different story, but Spider-Man, Andrew's the GOAT. But we got those two movies. We got Shang-Chi, we got the Eternals, which everybody shat on. Uh and that didn't come round until or that didn't come full circle until Captain America, which everybody shat on for reasons. What else? The Marvels was ass. People had to write the shit on that. The only good thing about that movie was that it brought the X-Men into the MCU. Only good thing. Um Doctor Strange again was ass. Loki was good. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was good. People shout on that too, but I don't fucking know why. I know why. It's literally just because Captain America's a black dude. Like the shit that they were saying didn't even make sense as to why it was bad. Uh the Thunderbolts, a lot of people a lot of people kind of like turn turn their back on it, but Thunderbolts was actually a good movie for what it was supposed to be. Now, I didn't like the fact that, Power of Friendship won the day, but yeah. Um, what else? Thor Love and Thunder was ass. Guardians of the Galaxy didn't have a bad movie yet, so 3 was great. Um, that's all the movies I'm remembering right now. But y'all shat on the majority. When I say y'all, I'm saying like the general public shat on those movies for no reason. So it didn't seem like a bit. Oh, Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was fucking great too. Um, so it didn't seem like it was a good build up because y'all didn't let it be a good build up. Plain and simple. I'm seeing memes right now about how the Avengers look washed, Thor coming back to some bullshit, and da 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 da. There is no indication that they're bad. Like zero. It's just not the same team. That's the only reason why he looked like that. It's just not the same team. But I don't know. We shall see. I'm looking forward to this movie. Yeah, see? December 18th, 2026, and they already have it on pre-sale July 22nd. Insane. But that's all I got for news. So we about to do another run of card like. Now, for those of you, oh, it's got music. I forgot this had music. My fault. Can you hear this? Can y'all hear this? I don't know if y'all can hear this or not, but it does have music. Alright, new run. We're going standard deck. Yeah, I didn't beat it up here, so I didn't unlock the game deck yet. But if you're unfamiliar with this game, this is a game called Card Like, which essentially is a dungeon crawler, except is it a dungeon? Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler, except it's using playing cards. But it's essentially like it's using poker to progress, essentially. So I think this is poker. If y'all know how to play poker, let me know if this is poker or not, because I don't know. We'll start off with rare. Very rare that we start off with a rare, but I think that's the point. You okay back there? I think she mad at me because I'm not giving her attention. Hey, sorry. I don't know what to tell you. What is Stop eating. That's what I got. You can win it, so just win it. I think this one to be a long stream, and it's literally the same amount of time. I didn't know that. Motherfucker, dude. Yeah, I said it's gonna be probably a short stream, but it's literally the same amount. And this game actually takes a minute, so it takes a minute to end. Not playing to win, so. Well, damn. That's okay. That's okay. Because that would have been great, but. When hand is played, to discard 2 random non-play cards. Oh, that's not. You know what? I'm a gambling man. There we go. Do I want to go flush or no? Well, I can't. So I gotta go flush. Oh no, I didn't go straight. I think if a flush pays out more than straight there, so it does. Oh, never mind. It don't matter. Let me change something. I'm about to just get rid of this because it's not even my sub goal for here. Never mind, I can just hide it. That it. Yeah. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Make it so. Well. Tough. Tough. Okay. Alright, so we got a good start. Good start. Thank you. Yeah, I like that. Time's up. This game is fun. Okay. I kind of don't want to use that yet.
bad. Okay. That's right, I did do that. I forgot that I got an extra one over here, an extra consumable. Let's just see what they got. Yeah, we got the money, huh? Yeah, hell no. What the fuck? No, harsh success. Wait, this is gonna be a good run, chat. I'm looking for a specific joker. If I get a specific joker, I'll be alright. Bro. Damn, what else is here? Is it dog snoring? discards. Trash. Shit. And that doesn't help me. So, somebody just did it. Duh. Cause I'm nice, nigga. I'm nice, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, bro? I'm talking to you like that with PTSD, pussy, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck. Fuck that deal, man. I should get 2 pair. Damn it. Y'all doing these mid-ass cards, bro. What's wrong with y'all, dog? Let's see it. Let's make it happen. about to be lit. Lush House. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Insane. Nice. Oh, I thought that was my game. Oh, well. Go go. Yeah, it's already on. Command. It's a wrap for niggas. I can't match. Final favorite. Focus. My mic. No, not my mic. My headphones. My mic.
for another time. So starting with the advantage this time. Nice colorway too. Okay, bad luck on the cards so far. Dude, stop giving me fucking hearts and spades. You know I don't have that. This should be it. This should do it. They're just not giving me shit, like at all. Wish that was a double. I just keep being an asshole. And fuck you, dude. Oh my fucking god. Fuck this fucking game, bro. I have the perfect series of cards. The perfect series of cards last game, and you fucked me over. Now you're doing it again? Are you fucking shitting me? This game is so fucking ass. I can't even fucking discard anything. I'm literally about to lose in the first fucking level because they fucked me over again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I lost in the first fucking level because they fucked me over. Are you shitting me? We gotta run that back, bro. Wow. The one time they threw me a lifeline, I get fucked. It worked out. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm about to try something. Give me a five of spades. It works too. Really wanted to put that on the ace, but fuck it. It's early. It's early. It's early. It's early. Invest into the future. I have no multipliers. Dude, you can't give me one fucking spade. One fucking spade. Bro, I'm about to get mad, bro. This is the shit I've been talking about when it comes to games. Like any other time. Like, why the fuck couldn't I get that in the last round, dude? I have to lose all my fucking discards before you throw me a fucking bone, and it's still not enough. I better get a blue fucking card. I'm done with this fucking game. Boy inside the mud, it's been Rashad McCants, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. I'm done. Thank you for everybody that came to the stream. Thank you for everybody that watched the playback of this. Fuck this fucking game. But we'll probably be back on it tomorrow. I fucking can't right now. I gotta go get something to eat and probably lay down and relax or something. I don't fucking